Rainey Romero is here. Hey, Rainey, how are you doing today?
Hello. I am super excited to be here today.
Now, the great thing about radio is the fact that, you don't have to worry about dressing up. You don't have to worry about but you got a camera on you right now, so you do have to worry about that.
Yes, yeah. I was going to ask you guys if you came in with, like, sweatpants and pajamas on, because I feel like that's what I would do if I worked here.
Not me.
Some people do, but in this studio we don't. Actually, I kind of look okay usually, but Leanne is always made up, so no. What kind of things do you focus on your show?
It's a really cool concept because the show is all focused on local things, and it's all shot on location. So nothing is in the studio. Everything is kind of out and about, and it's just meant to focus on local people, local businesses, local attractions. And, I'm born and raised in the area. I was born at Conway Hospital, so I thought I knew this area really well. And I'm finding so many cool, just hidden gems and neat people in the area.
How long is your segment each morning versus how long it takes you to record and produce it?
So the actual show, we say it's weekdays at 9:30, but really it doesn't start until about 9:37 in the mornings. And there's 3 stories a day, and I edit all of the stories, or the vast majority of the stories myself. So generally when we go on to a shoot, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to shoot, but then that's a lot of footage to go through, as you know. So then it takes me probably 8 hours to edit one story.
Wow.
So there is definitely a lot of behind the scenes. I think a lot of people assume I have a massive crew with me, but really it's just me and then my cameraman who's part-time. And so, I do a lot of the back end stuff as well.
Rainey Romero is here. She's with WBTW News Channel 13. Living Local Carolina is the name of the show. Obviously we've seen in our market here some people who are reporters at the local TV stations. They kind of come and go, but you're local. I mean, it's kind of unusual to see somebody who's grown up here that's actually doing this. So it's great to see some local people staying local. Yeah,
I love this area. And the comment I usually get is, but you don't sound local. You don't have, a Southern accent or anything. And I say, yeah, well, my family, is from Michigan and New Jersey. So, I didn't grow up in a super Southern household. But yes, we're from here. Me and I have 2 siblings that are from here. And, it's just been so much fun. The show was created really as a way to purchase these news stories, because with the news, everything has to be unbiased. So you can't have any, stories that are paid for, because that goes against obviously what the news stands for. So with a show like this, it allows businesses to be able to purchase a news story, which is, a deeper look at what they're doing. Now, not all of the stories on the show are purchased. The vast majority are not paid for, but it does give you that option.
Mm-hmm. So I guess you're working with the reporters and the news anchors the whole time you're there. You guys are in close proximity with each other, right?
We are physically, but I really don't do a whole lot. I didn't come from the news world. My background is in marketing, so I've been with the news station for 8 years doing marketing. And basically throughout that time, I, slowly started doing stuff for commercials with this, and slowly started doing a weekly segment that was called Around Town that kind of featured something fun to do on the weekends. And so, I think a lot of people are surprised when I say, well, no, I don't come from news. When I go out on the shoots, they don't expect me to be quite so laid back. And I think that's just because, my background is not in that. I'm very conversational, and I can add in my opinion when I want. And I like to add in some funny things along the way.
Now, you say that it airs kind of like right now.
Yes.
So, I mean...
It is on the air. Well, it'll be on the air in just a couple minutes,
okay.
9:37.
Okay, so not this segment here, but I mean, another segment you've already done is called Living Local Carolina. It's on News 13, WBTW. Rainey Romero, thanks so much for being in here. Good luck and continued success.
Well, thank you.
I was going to say we cleaned up in advance, but we didn't. So, I'm sorry.
This is really cool. I've never been in a radio station.
Oh, really?
As weird as that may sound. And so I feel like I am just in Hollywood right now.
Well, you talked about being laid back. I mean, radio is so much more laid back than TV. I mean, TV people are very much more uptight than radio people.
Yes, they are. I will concur with that.
Hearing you talk makes me glad I chose radio.
All right, Randy, good luck. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much
today.
for having me.
All right, it's 9:35. It's Hot Talk 99.5. Coming up in a second, we'll take more of your phone calls.